Namaste, welcome to Quality Education Show. Education changes lives. వేదిక్ మ్యాథ్స్ ఇంపార్టెన్స్ గురించి మనం లాస్ట్ ఎపిసోడ్లో తెలుసుకుందాం. సో ఈ రోజు వేదిక్ మ్యాథ్స్లో భాగమైన ఎడిషనల్స్ అనే టాపిక్ గురించి తెలుసుకుందాం. సో ఈ టాపిక్ గురించి డిస్కస్ చేయడానికి మనతో పాటు లైవ్లో ఉన్నారు గాయత్రి గారు. హలో మ్యామ్, వెల్కమ్ టు అవర్ షో.
Hello, Ma.
Welcome to the first class on Vedic math. As we all know, there are 4 Vedas: Samaveda, Rigveda, Yajurveda, Atharvaveda. The mathematics we will be learning is derived from Atharvaveda. Back in ancient times, we did not have any technology like we do today. No iPads, no laptops or books. Knowledge was passed down orally from guru to disciple. Students would listen, memorize, and learn through practice. Over time, much of this knowledge was lost, including parts of Vedic mathematics. Sri Bharati Krishna Tirtha, Shankaracharya of Puri, used to get visions of mathematics. When he reached out to his gurus, they have advised him to meditate. Following their advice, he went into forest, performed penance for over 7 years, after which he could actually visualize these mathematical sutras. After returning from forest, he compiled his knowledge and wrote books on these Vedic sutras. However, unfortunately, only one of these books is available today. There are 16 sutras and 13 upasutras in Vedic mathematics. Using these, one can solve a wide range of mathematical problems, from basic arithmetic to more advanced topics like algebra, coordinate geometry, geometry, trigonometry, and even calculus. We shall now start with basic arithmetic. Before that, let's understand the concept called the balancing technique. Let's say we have two numbers, 26 and 49. We all know that in a place value, each position can hold only one digit ranging from 0 to 9. So this is the units place or the ones place, and this is the tens place. So each position, each place value can hold only one digit. But here we have two digits. So what we are going to do is, we are going to retain starting from the right hand side, we are going to retain the first digit, 9, in our final answer. And then we are going to add this 4 to the 6. We are going to carry forward it. So 6 plus 4 is 10. So I'm going to drop the 0 and 1 is going to be the carry to the next level. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So 309 is the answer. So let's see another example. So 4 and 56. Again, we have two digits in the ones place or the units place value. The extra digit we are going to add to the next level. So this is going to be the carry forward to the next level. So, and we are going to drop from the right hand side the first digit, just 6. We are going to drop this in the final answer. So we are going to retain 6. 4 plus 5 is 9. So 96 is the answer. Let's see one more example. 56 and 9. Here in the units place, I have only a single digit. So we retain 9 and 6 as is and 5. So here we do not have to do anything. There's nothing we can do about it. So we just retain the numbers as is. So what if we have multiple numbers in each place values? Let's say I have 28, 35 and let's say 92. So this is going to be our units place or the ones place, tens place and hundreds place. So now in each place value I have two digits. So I need to make sure the extra digit is passed on to the or carry forward to the next level. So I retain 2, add 9 and 5. 9 is carried forward to the next level, so a 14. Drop 4 and carry 1. So 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 is again carry forward to the next level. So 4 plus 8 is 12. So I retain 2 and there's a carry of 1. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So this is called balancing technique, and we'll be using this method throughout the course. Let's start with the basics. The basic addition is called Sankalanam. In Vedic mathematics, Sankalanam refers to the process of adding numbers in a structured and systematic way. This forms the foundation for many faster calculation techniques we will learn ahead. The very first sutra we are going to learn is called the Sudhikaran Sutra, also known as the dot method. Before we actually explore this sutra, let's solve an addition problem using our conventional method that we have learned in school. we always start from the top. So 8 plus 9 is 17. 17 plus 7, 24. 24 plus 6, 30. 30 plus 5, 35. 35 plus 4, 39. 39 plus 3, 42. 42 plus 9 is 51. We make use of the number line which starts from, let's say, minus infinity all the way up to plus infinity. It extends all the way up to positive infinity, giving us a wide range of numbers to work with. So let's say we add 1 plus 1 or 2 plus 2. These are very simple and almost take no time to solve them, and it's always accurate. So, but when you compare that to a problem like 99 plus 87 or 199 plus 289, it takes relatively more time and effort because we have to handle large number of numbers, carryovers, digits, and keep track of the place values. So as numbers becomes larger, the complexity of calculation increases, which is why we look for faster methods to simplify the process. What if a number line consists of a very small range starting from minus 10 to 10? In that case, we would be limited in how we represent and operate on the numbers. Any result that goes beyond this range would either be adjusted, rebalanced, or an alternate represent method can be adopted, because the number line itself cannot directly accommodate values outside minus 10 to 10. We will now explore how the sutra is used in calculations. So the current sutra, also known as dot method. The word sutta refers to a dot. So whenever we encounter a 10, it is represented by a dot. 10 is represented as a dot. 11 is represented as dot plus 1. 12 is represented as dot plus 2. Again, 16 is represented as dot plus 6. 17 dot plus 7, and 18 as dot plus 8. So in this system, the dot represents a 10 and the remaining values is written along its side. For 11, I have 1 written along its side. For 12, it is dot plus 2. The maximum number we can deal with at any point of time is 18, so which is represented as dot plus 8. So now let's rework the same example using the Sudhikaran Sutra or the dot method. So earlier we solved this problem, 8 plus 7 plus 4 plus 3 plus 9. So here in the conventional method, we always start from top and then we start adding the numbers. But here, the recommended way of solving this problem, is from bottom up. So we start adding the numbers from bottom up. So 8, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 9. Since the recommended way is bottom up approach, so we are going to start from adding the numbers from the bottom. 3 plus 9 is 12. So 12 is represented as dot plus 2. So I'm going to place a dot right above 3. I'm left with 2. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 is represented as dot plus 1. So I'm going to put a dot on top of 5. I'm left with 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. 14 is represented as dot plus 4. So 4 plus 9 is 13. So I place a dot on top of 9. I'm left with 3. 3 plus 8 is 11. So dot plus 1. I have 1 left. So I'm going to put the 1 right below. I retain it as in the final answer. I'm going to count the number of dots I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 dots. And I just place 5 in the tens place. That is my answer, 51. If you look at the steps, nowhere in the process do we encounter a number greater than 19. This is why this addition process is faster and more accurate compared to the conventional method that we have learned at school. Let's see a few more examples. Again, I start from bottom up. So 6 plus 9 is 15. So I represent 15 as dot plus 5. I place a dot right on top of 5 and retain 5. Since I have a dot, I have a carry of 1. So a carry of 1 to the next level. Again, I start from bottom up. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. So I have a dot and a 0 in my answer. Since there's one dot, I have a 1 in my hundreds place. This is the answer. Now let's see solve some bigger problems, some problems with bigger numbers. Let's say I have 987, 693, 889 and 469. So let's see another example. 9 plus 9 is 18, so dot plus 8. I place a dot right on top of 9. I'm left with 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 is represented as dot plus 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. So I place a 8 in the units place. I have two dots, so there's a carry of 2. 6 plus 8 is 14, so dot plus 4. 4 plus 9 is 13, so dot plus 3. 3 plus 8 is 11, so dot plus 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 dots, there's a carry of 3. 8 plus 4 is 12, dot plus 2. 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 plus 9 is 17. 7 plus 3 is 10. So 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 dots, 3 carry. So this is my sum. Let's see another example. Four, 9, 3, 6, 7, 1, 7, 6, 19, 29, 4, 9, 2, 8. Again, we start from bottom up. 8 plus 9 is 17, so I represent it as 1 dot plus 7. So I place a dot right on top of 9. So 7 plus 6 is 13, so dot plus 3. 3 plus 6 is 9. So I place a 9 in my answer. 2 dots, so there's a carry of 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 7 is 11, so dot plus 1. 1 plus 4, 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. So there's a single dot, that means a single number carry 1 to the next level. 9 plus 9 is 18, so I place dot right on top of 9 and 8. 18 is represented as dot plus 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 plus 9 is again 18, so dot plus 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. 2 dots, 2 carry. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 7 is 12, so dot plus 2. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. There's a single dot, so there's a carry of 1. As you can see, we are converting a complex addition problem into a simple one, where at every step we only deal with sums less than or equal to 19. Let's learn another sutra called Vilokanam. Also known as observation. Also known as spark addition. This sutra is based on the place value system. So let's take 245. When I look at this number 245, okay, what do I understand? The place value of 2. The place value of 2 is 2 into 100, which is equal to 200. Likewise, the place value of 4 is 4 into 10, which is 40. Place value of 5 is 5 into 1, which is equal to 5, adding up to 245. The value of the number is based on its position. Okay. For example, just suppose if I have 425, which means I have 4 hundreds, 2 tens, and 5 ones. So again, this concept is very important for this sutra, Vilokanam Sutra. Okay. We will use this place value concept to solve the problems using this Vilokanam Sutra. The Vilokanam Sutra is very useful when you're dealing with less numbers, whereas Sudhikarana Sutra is beneficial when you're dealing with many numbers. Let's understand the sutra with an example. So let's say we have two numbers, 56 and 75, which you're trying to add. The very first thing which you're going to do is arrange the numbers based on the place value. After that, draw a line separator right in between the place values, like exactly in between the units and the tens place digits. Okay, so this is called the line separator. Now we can either add from right hand side or left hand side, doesn't matter. So let's add 7 plus 5, which is equal to 12, and 6 plus 5, which is equal to 11. So now we have already learned about the balancing technique. Each place value cannot hold more than a single digit. Here we have two digits in the units as well as the tens place. So the extra digit from the units place is going to be carried forward to the tens place. So we retain 1 from this. The extra digit from the units place will be carried forward, and then we are going to add 2 plus 1, which is equal to 3, and then we retain 1 as is. So the answer to this is 137. Let's see another example. 876 717. Again, very first thing we need to do is we're going to start by drawing a line separator between the place values. So a line between hundreds and tens place and tens and units place. We're going to add the numbers based on the place value. So 8 plus 7 will give me a 15. 7 plus 1 is 18, and 6 plus 7 is 13. Again, the extra digits I'm going to carry forward to the next level. I retain a 3 from the units place. The extra digit will be added, carry forward and added to the tens place value, which is 8 plus 1 gives me a 9. Again, 5 and 1 will be retained as is. Okay, so let's see another example. I start by drawing a line separator, and I'm going to add the numbers based on the place value. So 2 plus 9 is 11, 8, 11 again, 9 and 12. Here the extra digits in the place value will be carried forward and added. So I'm going to add 1 to 9, which gives me a 10. So I retain the 0, 1 is carried forward. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Again, 1 is carried forward to the next level. So 1 plus 8 is 9. And 1 is the answer to this problem. Let's see two more examples. So the first thing you're going to do is draw a line separator and add the numbers based on their place values. So I get 11 here, 14, 11, 15, 6, 9, 12, 11 and an 8. I retain 8, drop 1, add 1 to 2, which is 3, add 1 to 9, which is 10. So there's a carry of 1. So 6 plus 1 is 7. I retain 5, carry 1 to the next level. So 2, 1 plus 4 is 5, and then 1 plus 1 is 2, and then 1. So the answer to this is 12525703118. Let's solve the other problem too. So again, I start with the line separator. First thing is I draw a line separator, and then I'll just add from the right hand side. So 3, 10, 10, 12, 13, 10 again, 12, 18, 17. So I retain 3, I retain 0, add 0 and 1, add 1 and 2, 1 plus 3, 1 plus 0, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 8, 1 plus 7 and 1. So the final answer is 189314310. These sutras are very useful, especially when you're attempting competitive exams or cross-checking your work. So I hope you like this session. With this, we conclude today's session. Thank you all for joining, and we'll continue in the next class. Thank you.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ మ్యామ్. మీ వాల్యుబుల్ టైమ్ మా కోసం కేటాయించినందుకు. వేదిక్ మ్యాథ్స్‌లో భాగమైన ఈరోజు మనం ఎడిషనల్ గురించైతే మనం చాలా బాగా డీటెయిల్‌గా కూడా తెలుసుకుందాం. సో, అంటే అందరికీ అర్థమయ్యే వేలో కూడా మనం ఈరోజు ఈ టాపిక్ గురించి తెలుసుకుందాం గదా! సో, థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ మ్యామ్. మరొక ఎపిసోడ్‌లో మరొక టాపిక్ గురించి మళ్ళీ తెలుసుకుందాం. అంతవరకు చూస్తూ ఉండండి. కీప్ వాచింగ్ సాక్షి టీవీ.